Well, even if you're little, you can do a lot. That's the message behind Matilda, the musical, the hit show based on Roald Dahl's book that's won over audiences and critics. Easy for me to say.
And little critics, too. Hey, we had the 4 talented young stars who play Matilda join us on the couch. From pre-show rituals to mean library teachers, we heard it all.
We did.
And we got a special performance, too. Sophia Gennusa, Oona Laurence, Bailey Ryon, and Millie Shapiro. Thanks for joining us. This is so cool. Are you excited?
Very cool.
Yes.
So do you guys, you're like Broadway superstars. Do you ever get nervous before the show?
Sometimes. Yeah. On my first show, I got a little nervous, but I've been doing it for a while, so.
So now, old hat, you get a little nervous?
I mean, for opening night, that was a huge deal. So I was really nervous because, I mean, even though I knew it was, sometimes it's a big deal when you know something's more titled than, like, you know something's going to be focused on or something.
But you got through it.
Yes.
No sweat.
Any pre-show rituals? Is there anything that you guys do before every single show just to make sure you have a really good show? Let's start with you.
I usually have sushi before each show. I have miso soup because it soothes my throat and it makes me feel comfortable. And sometimes we do this thing at half hour where, since we have to keep a straight face on stage all the time, like, we play this game sometimes, I don't know if they do, but we play this game like don't smile until places. So we have to smile from half hour all the way to places, so that when we're on stage it feels so good just to have a
not smile. How about you, Oona? Any special pre-show?
Well, usually I go over my notes that the directors gave me, and
Professional.
and sometimes I go over like our dance, like our main Matilda dance, which is naughty.
Got it.
So that, like, I'm ready to...
So it's all perfect.
Yeah.
Bailey, how about you?
Sometimes at half hour, I do try to not smile, but that's hard for me.
So I also try to keep a British accent until the end of the show, starting at half hour.
And Millie?
I usually read to get into character and get my imagination started because it's kind of, you need a kickstart.
A kickstart. I love it.
You do.
John needs one too.
Yeah, I
we
do
just
too.
kind of beat him up and knock him
I want
around
to
a
jump
little
around
bit.
because is it harder to do the British accent or Russian? Don't you have to read in Russian? Which one's harder?
Well, we did start learning Russian before we actually learned the accent.
So you started with the Russian?
So we started with the Russian instead of the British accent. And so we started with it, so.
You guys aren't British, amazing accents. Do you like reading as much as Matilda? Because I understand there's some avid readers amongst the group here.
Yeah, definitely.
Millie's our little bookworm.
You're a big fan of the book too, aren't you?
Yeah.
How cool is it to be in the show of the book that was one of your favorites?
It's really cool because it's one of my favorite books because it's such an interesting story. It's tied in with child abuse, so it's like, it's really different from a lot of books.
Okay, have any of you guys ever had a teacher half as mean as Miss Trunchbull?
No.
Thank goodness
That's
for that,
a good thing.
I
That's
do
a really good
have
thing.
a mean teacher though right now. She's my library teacher.
Well, now,
let's put her name on
little
TV.
Miss Library Teacher, you've been outed on the couch.
Wow.
Yikes. Now, everybody loves the show, and you guys each received a special Tony honor for excellence. How did you feel when you heard that they were making this entire special honor just for you guys?
I was like, I was just like freaking out. Because it was so amazing.
It is amazing. How'd you feel?
I was so excited. I was really, really excited. I just didn't know what to say about it, but I was more excited to see the Tonys, like, in person and be on it.
That is exciting.
Yeah, I agree with Bailey, but I was also really excited to get my award because I've never really gotten an award before, so.
And what an amazing first award to get.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yes, I do agree with all of them. And since it's my first time acting, singing, and dancing, and you know, most people don't even most people don't even get an award or get nominated for their first show, so it's amazing that we even got an honor the first time, actually.
Yeah.
So
I gotta tell you, when you guys walked out for the Tonys and I saw you there, the crowd just loved you. That must have felt great. Hey, I know this is probably I'm asking a lot. Is there any way you could sing a little bit for us? Any song that just comes to mind that you all could just sing for us, belt it out for us?
Sure.
Naughty?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it.
Do it, indeed.
From the beginning?
Yeah, the beginning. And then we'll go to like, you have to put it on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Like Romeo and Juliet. 'Twas written in the stars before they even met. That love and fate and a touch of stupidity would rob them of the hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
Welcome to TV. You guys, that was great.
You guys are fantastic.
Much.
And
Sophia, Oona, Bailey, and Millie, the 4 Matildas. Thanks and long success and happy times for you guys. Thanks you guys.
for being here, ladies.
Thank you.
Yay! Look up adorable in the dictionary. By the way, that song they were singing is Naughty, one of the many show-stopping numbers in the musical Matilda. It's playing 8 shows a week at the Schubert Theater on West 44th Street.
And the 4 Matildas alternate, each handling 2 performances a week. You can look for the soundtrack to that musical. It becomes available next Friday, September 27th.
And even though they alternate, that's a lot of work.
It has to be a lot of work. They're adorable, and I love that they didn't get like 4 little clones. They look completely different.
Yeah.